Hi Dharma Circle, Swati here, the embodied Dharma coach with step 4 of your nervous system regulation and soul clarity process. Every day this week, I have been bringing you one step to support you in regulating your nervous system as well as clarifying your path and the purpose of your soul. So, this is step 4, and then next week I'll come back into the group and give you 2 more steps. Today is all about being a brilliant leader and trusting your own power. We find our power center in the solar plexus and gut area. And your gut intelligence is very much connected to your intuition. In fact, in Ayurveda, we consider the gut intelligence and your gut biome to literally be the brain of the body and the intelligence of the body, that which supports and allows intelligence and clarity and focus to be possible in your body. So what we eat, we become. Also, the microbiomes that we have in our gut support our intelligence and our clarity, our focus, our ability to take action, be in right relationship with our goals and our vision. This comes from our gut and the center of our body, where we digest food, but also digest experiences and digest our environment, our relationships. And yesterday I shared with you the importance of our grief work. And that is part of our digestion process. Today is a reminder that showing up for your power is a huge part of your purpose, and we need our gut intelligence online, clear, focused, and connected in order to have a connection to our power and the power of our purpose in life. A big part of this power is self-trust. So I invite you to recognize, what is your relationship with trust? Trust in your path, trust in your gifts, trust in your sensitivity and your uniqueness, trust in the unfolding process, trusting in your healing process, trusting in your reason for being alive, your mission, why your ancestors sent you here, and why you agreed to come. What is this trust? Where does it reside? How trusting are you? How connected to trust are you? And remember that this is connected to your gut and your gut intelligence. We need to be able to trust our gifts, our wisdom, our unfolding path in order to be in right relationship with our Dharma and our Dharmic path. So I want to give you a simple embodiment resource that will also support you in regulating your nervous system. The expressive arts are one of my favorite ways to regulate the nervous system, to process emotions, to decenter from our stories and the way that we inhabit our stories, or even how our body expresses our stories. And so the expressive arts can be a very powerful tool for not only digesting and transforming these stories that live in our body, but also supporting a different way of relating, a different way of understanding or even hearing or seeing our story. So you can do this with eyes open or eyes closed. Let's take a few deep breaths together. And I'm going to close my eyes. I find that it helps me connect with my body more easily. You decide what works for you. And if it helps to place hands on your solar plexus, then go ahead and do that with me now. Deep belly breathing. Let the exhales become even longer. Settling into your body. Tracking sensation in breath and body. And as you move closer to the center of your being, as more subtlety and awareness arrives, bring your attention to your stomach area, the solar plexus, the navel, and get curious. What do you notice? What sensations are arriving? Notice if any colors, images, or shapes arrive. Noticing if your gut has a smell or a sound. And as you lean closer to your gut, ask your body if this part of you has a message to share. So if your gut could speak to you right now, what would it say? And if your gut could share a need with you, what does it say that it needs? And when you're ready, gently opening your eyes. And you might want to write down this message or any insights that arrived for you in this check-in. And I'm going to give you another step. So take this body wisdom that you just harvested into a painting, an image, a collage, a drawing, with whatever medium, using whatever medium inspires you or feels good to you. Maybe it's crayons, maybe it's watercolor. Bring this feeling of your gut into an image. Spend 10 to 20 minutes on this image, creating it, and then harvest from this image. So give it a title and let the image speak. If this image of your gut could share a message with you, what would it say? This is a really powerful harvesting technique. What often arrives through the image process, through the harvesting with the image, supports a deeper understanding, deeper insights, deeper awareness into what's happening in the body and the messages of the body. So I really want to encourage you to take this next step. Don't just leave it in the imaginal, bring it into an action step and let your art making process actually support the transformation and the deeper harvesting. You can share your images here in our Dharma Circle group, and we can witness each other there, and I'll follow up with you as well. So a reminder that your gut is your power center. It's the connection to your power, your sense of clarity, focus, and this is what supports you in taking action and being goal oriented. And so tending to your gut intelligence is vital for the Dharmic path. If we are not clear, focused, taking right action in our life and on our path, then we will not have clarity and focus on our path, and we will feel stuck. There may even be avoidant tendencies or resistance to being clear, focused, and direct. And in the next steps, I'm going to share with you, step 5 and 6, we'll go more into how this stepping into power, visibility, your visions and dreams are directly impacted by your nervous system and any trauma responses that may be showing up or triggered in your body. So stay tuned for the next couple steps next week, and we'll go deeper into what happens in the body and how we know when we're being triggered, when our trauma is showing up. Because guess what? Your Dharmic path is most certainly going to trigger this unresolved trauma or anything that is impacting your ability to step in power, be clear, focused, visible, and self-expressed. So take this step with your gut, do some harvesting, listen to your gut and what it's telling you. And remember that this step 3 step 4 today, our power and leadership step, is directly taken from my Soul Circle mini course. So this is part of module 4 in the Soul Circle mini course, and we take a deep dive into becoming a brilliant leader and what is required to become a brilliant leader in these dark times. And I share steps and resources to support you in stepping into your power, expressing the power of your soul, and transforming fear and resistance that shows up in this process. If you are ready for more and you want to take these steps and support the clarity of your soul, as well as the power and the wisdom of your body, the regulation of your nervous system, I invite you to join me and those of us who are doing the Soul Circle mini course, where I walk you through 6 simple steps to support you in clarifying the purpose of your soul, regulate your nervous system, and also create a 6+ figure soul business. These are the foundational steps required, and it's part of the process I use in my Dharma mentorship process. So please check it out. I'm extending the $97 lifetime access rate. This is a phenomenal price, and I'll leave it up for a few more days just to give you a little more time to jump in and say yes. And next week, I'll bring steps 5 and 6 to you here in the Dharma Circle. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I'll look forward to seeing you inside the Soul Circle, where we'll go even deeper into these 6 steps to support you in regulating your nervous system and creating a powerful path of soul purpose and support you in creating the foundation for your 6+ figure spiritual business. All right, everyone, take good care.